I ain't tryna wait today. Wake up, get some cake today. I've been with the dogs, I got this bone, you tryna chase today. Wake up, seen some O's up in my bank, I'm feeling great today. Wake up, seen some O's up in my bank, I'm feeling great today. I ain't tryna wait today. Wake up, get some cake today. I've been with the dogs, I got this bone, you tryna chase today. Wake up, seen some O's up in my bank, I'm feeling great today. Wake up, seen some O's up in my bank.
The light.
You're in the Whip with Flex.
And Quell.
And welcome to another episode of the In the Whip podcast, man. We're on episode 37 now, right?
Oof, it's getting up.
37. We moving, man. I just remember I was looking back, I guess, this week when I was editing the videos and stuff. I remember the first episode, man. It just looked to see from the first episode to you hopping onto the podcast to now, we've come a long way. And I know it was 7 months, 8 months, something like that, 6, 7 months, something like that. But we have come so far as on this podcast, and also just with the community. We've been growing so much so fast. We've been getting a lot of views on our stuff, man.
Yeah,
but hey, man, it's just crazy to think about where we came from and where we are now, man.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it couldn't have been done without you guys, man. We really appreciate all the help and support and the love that you guys been showing us, man. But yeah, man, you ready for the start today, man?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right, I'm ready too, man. We got a crazy episode going for you guys, man. From rejection to wealth to social media's grip on our values, this episode cuts into the raw truths people often ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up next, why rejection isn't just a man's issue. Women struggle with it too.
Do they?
Man, I feel like that's, I don't know if it's taboo, but
It's just something people don't speak about
yeah,
often.
that's what I'm saying.
Or they will frame it in certain other ways instead of addressing the real problem.
Yeah,
that
okay.
Everybody's lame, man and woman.
Yeah, no, you're right. There are a lot of lame people, and that's something that I'm starting to realize too as I get older and just more mature and just seeing stuff differently from a different perspective than when I was
People
younger.
are just lame.
Yeah, man.
Regardless of gender, you can be lame.
Yeah, for real, for real. We'll get into that a little bit more as we go. But coming up next also is the dark side of marrying rich. Power, control, and hidden abuse. That one's crazy. A viral moment with Duke Dennis raises questions about double standards. Now, you told me about this video. I had no clue about this one.
So cringy.
This cringy? That's how you...
To me, yeah, it's horrible.
I feel it, bro. And are we letting Instagram rewrite what we value in life? I like this one.
I don't know if we got a choice.
What you mean?
I think most people has already done it. You feel
You
me?
think so?
Yeah.
You think it's a social media thing, or?
I think, as opposed to what?
You think it's only social media that is attributed to this change in values?
It sped up the process of.
It sped up the process?
For sure.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna talk about it some more when we get there, man. But the question for you guys today: are we in control of our choices, or just reacting to the values that are sold to us? This is In the Whip, man. Let's ride. What would we in this week, Quell?
So we're actually in Aiden's car today. Audi A4 Quattro, I think 2017.
2017.
Nice car though. You couldn't tell 2017. This looks like a brand new car to me.
Hell yeah.
The interior's all updated, screens and everything, and Bluetooth this and CarPlay that, and all that stuff. You know, heated this,
That, everything, yeah.
Everything is nice, man. It's a nice car, man. Spacious inside. It's sneaky fast too. You know, this is the transporter car. You ever seen those movies? It's transporters.
Yeah.
Thing, you know. Nice brown interior. I always like Aiden's car. I like the aesthetic he has.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what do you call it? Classy, sporty? What would you call it?
It's like a sporty sedan type of thing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite type of cars, man. Definitely a sporty sedan. German engineered, of course, so it's got a little power always. They know how to make their cars. It's luxury. I think it's turbocharged, I might want to say.
It is turbocharged.
Yeah, so he's pushing pretty well. I think 300 horsepower almost.
Yeah.
It's a fun car, man. I like it. It's definitely got, like I said, a lot of space. All-wheel drive, so you can drive it in the rain, snow, whatever. You'll make it through it. It's just a solid car, man. And the AC just been fixed in here, so it's cold as hell in the car. Y'all can't tell,
in
but
this bitch, yeah.
it's cold. It's working. Aiden, it's working. You can tell. You're good, bro.
Oh yeah. You know, I gotta say my thing. I love this car. Look, but let me be specific. This is the first time I'll be specific. I love, like you said, the sneaky fast, the turbo-charged engine in this joint. That's where it gets the speed, bro. This is one of the fastest and smoothest cars I've driven in my life. Only thing I don't like about it is the steering wheel is a little too loose for me. I more like the stiff steering wheel. You feel like every inch you move, you know, you're gonna feel it. Like that personally, that's what I like. This one is a little more loose, but you know, hey, beggars can't be choosers.
It didn't try to influence you to buy buy an Audi yourself when you get a new car?
He didn't want me to get the same car, man.
I mean, no, but an Audi is a similar car.
He's one of those people, he got to get something completely different than anybody else got. And if someone else got it, he hated it now. So if I would have got this car, he would have been so pissed. I thought about it. I thought about getting the Audi, like slightly. When he got it, I was like, oh, this is nice. He's like, no. He's like, no, don't you even dare. I'm like, all right. So I started getting other stuff. You know, that's how I ended up with the Lex and stuff. But again, really like this car. Super fast, so fun to drive. Pretty good on gas if I remember it.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, if I remember, you know, I don't drive it too often, but when I did, it really was good on gas. Only thing, you know, maintenance costs can be higher than, you know, other Japanese, you know, competitors.
It's Audi, so you're paying for the premium stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
But like any car, guys, if you keep up with your maintenance, do the routine stuff on time, you will not have a problem out of your car. Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless you buy a Range Rover, you're going to have a problem regardless. That's just what it is.
So I think, I don't know if we talked about it if I talked about it with you, but so I watched the video came up on my reels, and it was talking about, so you know, your car gives you, hey, it gives you an alert, you need to go change your oil. Then I actually heard it's not good for your car to change it that often.
How often is it?
So I think maybe they say every 5,000 on the car, you're supposed to wait actually like 2. You're supposed to be like 7,000, almost 8,000 miles. That's what they say.
I do it every 6.
Yeah?
Every time, every car, every 6,000 miles.
6?
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Okay. Is that before or after the little alert?
I don't like them on normally.
Oh, okay.
I go off the mileage, literally. Like, I'll have the sticker on the corner or whatever, but I already, in my mind, know. 6,000.
Is that something you learned on your own? Is that like your pops told you? So you
I learned it on my own, definitely. Because my Nissan, the first car I had, I waited too long one time, and it was pulling from the bottom of the oil well.
Oh,
I almost destroyed my engine.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and do this.
Yeah, that's one of those things. You do have to keep up with that, but that is pulling from the bottom, getting all that gunk in there, that will mess up the engine for real. So for me, like I said, I do it a little after, you know, the time it tells you to. Because like I said, I don't want it to do it too often, and I don't want to do it too late. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're spending too much money, and I forgot the reason why. There was a specific reason why. They said something about the fresh something did something. You know, some influencer shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, this is a nice car, man. I love being in it whenever we're in it, man. But yeah, man. Got anything else to say?
No.
You ready to get into these topics?
Absolutely.
All right, man. I feel like I'm a little head ass today, but fuck it. All right. Let's get into topic 1. Neither gender can handle rejection. Fitness influencer Dex Fitness shared why he no longer trains women after a female client exploded when he rejected her advance.
It's a crazy story, man.
Yeah.
When I watched that, I knew where it was going in a way. But I feel bad for the dude, honestly, because it's like something you really can't avoid. It's like you're kind of damned if you don't situation where it's like a lot of women perceive men as like, oh, I'm going to say yes regardless to me because he's a man. He's going to be, he can do whatever, like, you know. But it's like a lot of men just have self-control, I guess. You don't always have to smash
or he's not into you.
Yeah, that
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, not everyone's going to be into you.
I think like women, a lot of times when they build up themselves to approach first, it's a bigger build up than what we have to deal with.
Because they barely had to do it.
Yeah, so when they do it, it's like, and then they get turned down, it's like devastating. Like,
yeah, I remember there was one time a girl, you know, she approached me. I was out, and she was like, yeah, you know, I like you. Can we, whatever? And I said, I'm not really interested. She like low-key blew up, started like cussing me out and stuff like that. Not too crazy.
Question your sexuality?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, bro. Yes, bro. I don't think she did, but there was another one who that happened
gang?
Yeah, some stuff like that. Dang. You know what I'm saying?
You must be gay.
Yeah, or something of the sort. But yeah, the one girl, she just like, well, I didn't want you no way. You was I'm like, what the you came up to me, bro? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that is something that it does happen. It's not talked about a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sometimes we're not into you. Just like how y'all not into all of us. Losers. You said losers. Yeah, they can be. Or sometimes we just not into y'all. You know what I'm saying? And
I've never had that happen to me. I don't get approached that often, I guess.
Gotta go out more, brother.
I guess. No, I don't actually go out anymore. You go out less, actually.
I feel you, man. But it definitely is something that, you know, that it doesn't get talked about a lot. Let's play the video.
Yeah, let him break it down for you guys. So he's a personal trainer.
I stopped training women 5 years ago. Now, before y'all get on my case, and be like, why?
What? What about it?
Go ahead. Maybe it's me.
What?
Maybe it's me. Maybe.
You thinking a little
I don't know.
nasty or something?
I don't know. Maybe like something.
What you thinking, man? I don't think so.
Nah.
Nah.
Then maybe it's me. Go ahead. The way he came in.
Sex is da. Like, no. Story time. Now, what I mean by that is I had women train with me who didn't really want training. They just wanted me. I had women that paid for my training for 4 months. Matter of fact, here's the story. I was training her. Everything was good. She was training for my service for 4 months, paying me X amount of money per month, right? Every now and then she'll like kind of like flirt here and there, and like I ain't really take much of it. I'm like, as long as you do the work, as long as you don't touch me, like I'm cool. I'm not mixing business with pleasure. We're cool. My birthday come around. My birthday is September 15th. If y'all want to give me like $100 or like $1,000, September 15th. But anyway, my birthday come around. She was like, hey, can I take you out for my birthday? I'm like, you doing too much. No, probably not. But she kept pressing it. I eventually just kind of caved. You know, I'm like, all right, it's cool. Whatever. It's just going to be a drink. So she was like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I never really wanted to train with you. I just wanted you. I'm like.
Real quick. If a man paid a woman to be around her for months and then flipped the script to try to date her after they agreed to not try to do that, wouldn't he be perceived as either just crazy or like, just like any other guy, like you only use me for psychopath? Like that's something she would look at him like, oh, you're creepy.
Yes, double standards exist.
That's creepy.
Double standards
exist. You're paying me money and working out and bettering yourself all under the guise to try to go out with me.
Guys do that all the time.
Insane.
Guys do it all the time, man.
Guys will fake being friends with a girl for years.
What is the red pill community orbiters? The orbiting.
Oh yeah,
they'll stay around in their circle to hopefully one day try and. That's what she's doing. She's orbiting.
You're paying to orbit, just okay.
What do you mean? You're like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't want to pay you for this month. Mind you, she's a week late already and said she was gonna pay me on Friday when she get paid. You're like, yeah, because I never really wanted to train with you. I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, I just really wanted you. So like, I'm trying to talk to you, basically like, what's up? And I'm like, I'm not finna talk to you. And she was like, what you mean? Like, why not? Like, are you married? I said, nah. And then she was like, what, you gay or something? Which is, y'all women need to stop asking that goddamn question. If somebody say no to y'all, and I know men be bad too, we just talking about women right now. I'm sorry, we're gonna get on men another day. But like, if they not married, and then you're gonna ask them, is he gay just because he don't wanna talk to you? That's kind of crazy. I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, I'm not looking to talk to nobody. I ain't trying to be with nobody right now. Like, I'm chilling. That's it. She pressed it. I said the same thing like 5 times. Press again. I said, all right, honestly, I don't find you attractive. Like, I would not want to be with you. I couldn't see myself being with you. This girl picked.
I don't know. She probably never had that shit in her life. Yeah. To tell her straight up, you're not attracted to me, like all that stuff. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. But men don't get told, no, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just saying,
yeah.
Picks up the glass of water in her hand and throws it at me. Mind you, I got them cat like reflex. So she do it, and I like, ooh, let me show you. So she picked the joint up, right? And she go to throw it. And then I'm like, Spider-Man, I said, bow. So I like hit the glass and the water fly all over the bar and stuff. The glass hit the ground and shattered, right? Then she walks out, and I'm looking like, wait a minute. She got to pay for the bill. I'm not paying for this. So that's a quick story on why I don't train women. Now, I'm going to say this and hope I don't regret this. I am going to pick back up on training women.
What?
Hey, bro. No way.
This nigga ain't learned a
That's
thing?
what I'm saying, bro.
What? You didn't learn anything? I stopped training women 5 years ago. I'm sure he still gets DMs and comments all the time. Well, you can train me anytime. He already know what's going to happen.
He already know. You need that money, that moolah, baby.
He influencer, bro. He got the money now.
That man don't make his money. You're right. You don't make his money.
You're right. I'm still sponsoring here, too.
But only in group training. So it's got to be at least 2 of y'all. If you're looking to have training,
Oh, it got me 2 of them, man.
That's got me at least 2.
Let's make a difference.
Whether you're man or woman, whether you want to do group or just single, 1v1. Let me know, hit me up in the comments or DM me.
Dude's funny, bro. Dude's
hilarious,
bro. Dude's are hilarious.
That's crazy though. Throwing the water in his face, what are you, gay? Like, storming out the bar, like breaking. That's insane.
Yeah, it's real childish.
Extremely.
It's really childish. Like I said, I had a similar thing happen. Mine wasn't as bad as his.
Yeah.
Like the water, nah, I don't play that. But it wasn't. She definitely blew up a little bit. He kind of, I don't know if he was exaggerating. She got mad, started and all that stuff. So I understand what he's saying. So only thing that I don't know if I agree with is him starting back training women again. I do, but like I said, he's probably money low, probably bad, you know. And he threw that exception in there. It has to be group training more than one person, so it's not as personal, one-on-one. But
I think training somebody is inherently intimate anyway.
Either way, either way is going to be intimate. So I mean, if that's what he feels is, you know, what he wants to do, then that's on him, bro.
I mean, we know men all the time do wild stuff when they get rejected. You know, they even do dangerous stuff or get violent, assault women, everything like that. We know that. That's horrible. But you gotta acknowledge the fact that it happens on both sides of it. And like, a lot of women are just lame people. They can't take rejection.
So why do we avoid talking about women and they're, you know, being able to handle rejection or not being?
I think it's not as common because women don't approach as much. So we don't have a lot of people that come forward with stories like this. Every once in a while we do, but it's rare. So when you do see it, it's like people are like, wow, that's kind of crazy to me. That's shocking to them. Never think of it that way. Like they think of like women, if they do approach you, men are always gonna just be like, oh, I'm going, it's cool. Like, yeah, I'm down. Because they're just men. Men are always ready to go.
That's what they say, bro.
Men are always like wild animals, just going.
That's what they try to portray us as, man. But I don't know. Me personally, I do agree with what you're saying about, you know, it's women do it less, so that's why it's talked about less. But it still happens.
Definitely.
And it doesn't seem like that conversation comes up enough time as it should. It's almost like we're not allowing them to hold their own accountability for their actions and stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with women approaching everything like that. It's a cool thing.
Because respect has to go both ways,
absolutely,
man. It can't just be a one-sided thing. You know, we always preach making sure that men are respectful to women when they're approaching or doing whatever, which I agree with. But at the same time, it has to go both ways. We have to make sure that the women are also respecting, you know, the men also.
Definitely.
Because if they don't respect men, like, let's just say he wasn't a tame brother. He could have blew up, you know what I'm saying?
Got physical hurt, swung back.
You know what I'm saying? Some crazy stuff. You know, some guys are crazy. People are crazy.
That's insane.
And so they gotta remember, hey, this might not be the smartest thing to do in this situation. You know what I'm saying? You need to have a little bit more self-control.
Yeah, just take your L. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
First of all, he already told you, like, I'm not gonna date you. I'm a trainer. You're doing too much.
Yeah.
He had to make himself go to this bar, probably because he had nothing else going on. He was just chilling. Like, I'm like, let him come of it. Just a friendly little drink or whatever. I'll just shut it down if she go too far with it. It's cool. He didn't perceive it to go this badly. That's why I can't blame him for going. Some people in the comments were like, why you even go? Why you even go? It's like, that's victim blaming, is it not? That's the same sort of thing that we talk about all the time.
Okay, but I do agree with the people in the comments. If you're not interested, you don't have to go. Especially, she made it clear that she's
women
she
go with guys
interested.
all the time.
They shouldn't do it either.
Women go with guys that are not interested in it.
They shouldn't do it either.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't do it. I'm going both ways with this, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. Pause. I'm not, you know.
I didn't think you were. He might be. Trainer might be.
I think he was a little.
He's moving a little sugary.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe just real.
Nothing wrong with that though.
You know, comfortable.
He's a
you
funny
know?
dude.
Yeah.
Funny moving dude.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, would you let your girl have a personal trainer that's a guy?
In group, sure.
No, one-on-one.
Nah. It's not about let, but I would be like, you know, I don't recommend that. I don't think you should. I don't recommend that. Because for every time there's a guy like this, there's another guy who's like in it for that. Like, oh yeah, ooh,
yeah.
I got him been over in front of me, ooh, and all that stuff. And you know, it's an intimate thing. You're working people out. You have to get physical with him. You got to show them how to do things. You got to be close to them and everything. You're sweating with each other. You build a bond. So
you don't think people have self-control?
Some people do, but some people seem to avoid situations where something might happen. I mean, you know, if you're a gambling addict, you probably don't go to Vegas too much. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's my biggest thing. Why put yourself in a situation where something could happen? I'm not saying you would or the other person would, but why would put either of you guys in a situation where something like that could
You're kind of big. You wouldn't train nobody?
I used to train people.
Women?
Yeah, I used to train both.
Ooh.
I used to train both.
Did you have any sort of instance where it was like, they were kind of flirtatious with you or something like that?
You know, they're always flirtatious, but it never went like anything too far. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big proponent of, I don't like to shit where I eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I try to keep the two separated as much as possible.
So but you had the moments where they were like saying little slick stuff.
Not just little, flirting here and there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I don't try not to let anything get out of hand. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. I try not to let it get to that point. Yeah. But it was fun, bro. I really enjoyed it, bro. Because I'm just a big fitness guy. I like, helping people reach their goals and stuff like that. I don't do it no more.
Why you stop?
2020.
Oh, okay.
2020.
Yeah. What happened back then? I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I remember people weren't outside as much.
Yeah, that's something happened. Yeah, just changed the whole world.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah, would you ever go back to it?
I think about it all the time, bro.
Think about this story now when you think about it, right? And don't do that shit.
I'm not going to do that, man. Honestly, I might. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what what's in the script. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get on to the next topic, man. Marrying the rich isn't as it seems. Influencer Julia Cha explains that women who marry into wealth often relinquish control, she says, even if they come from money themselves.
Yeah, man.
How do you feel about that one?
I think we kind of see it a lot of times because people online, man, especially now, it's like so much of like content of like getting us married into a soft life, and I want to marry into a situation where I'm getting taken care of and my significant other's rich and all that stuff. And it's cool. It makes sense. It's a noble dream, I guess, in a way. But we also hear so many stories of these rich guys, like they cheat like a MF. Like adultery is a common thing. Like, the CEO of the Coldplay concert, he well off and cheating. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a common thing.
So it is definitely.
And also the control thing. Like we've seen, what's the Tyler Perry movie, bro?
I don't watch that.
I Already Mad Black Woman.
I don't watch that shit.
I Already Mad Black Woman. She was like with the guy, and he was rich, but everything was in his name and everything. So she was just ashed out when he cheated on her and stuff. It's a risk you take. You leave yourself open to that sort of thing. And that's kind of what we see. A lot of people kind of ignore it because it's the glamorous, my husband's rich, we go on vacation all the time. And
so you really think that's how it is?
What you mean?
If you marry a rich man, he's going to cheat.
Not guaranteed, but I feel like he has a bevy of options.
Yeah.
He has a bevy of options. He also has probably, one thing I don't understand, I never understood why people don't realize this. When you're rich, you're probably not free a whole lot. You're probably busy or not at home a lot. You're busy, you're working a lot, you're traveling, doing whatever you gotta do. Naturally, he's out and about around different people, different women, everything. Cheating happens. I'm sure it happens if you're a rich wife with a stay-at-home husband. It probably happens the same way too. I'm not saying that because you're rich, inherently you're gonna be a cheater. I'm just saying that's what we see a lot.
What about all the broke dudes that be cheating? They won't be having nothing and will cheat on their girl in a heartbeat. She can pay all the bills. She can be driving her car. He can feed her. She can feed him every day, and they will cheat.
I think it's a similar thing. I think it's a similar type of control you have over somebody else.
Ooh, okay.
And low self-esteem. You use it against them. Think about all the women that got cheated on by guys who are bums.
Yeah.
The three lines that they have low self-esteem, bro. They let that shit slide because they felt they had no options. So he's whatever. He's a bum. He got one tank top, but you let him cheat on you and stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Can I borrow your car today while you at work?
Yeah, the meme when the girl be at the bank and the guy be hugging her out there.
She buying like a PS5 or something for him. Yeah.
That's just so funny, bro.
It's a real thing, bro. I think it's the same sort of like control, but it's a different. It manifests differently.
I think it's more of a morality thing.
Either way, you get manipulated into doing something you shouldn't be doing because your self-esteem is low as hell.
You think so? You're putting it on the other person?
I put it on both people, but I think I think when you put yourself in a predicament where you give up the control to someone else, you're at risk of the fallout of that. Definitely. I'll play the video. It's a little bit longer one, but I'll play it.
All right.
Rich men don't want random, uneducated, poor women. First of all, you don't have money.
There's no such thing as fast ticket to prestige and privilege. You either have to be given by your family, your generation, like your heritage, or you have to earn them all yourself. Even when you make money, you cannot buy into upper class heritage. When you come from upper class or when you're mature and you're also surrounded by a lot of upper class people, you know that money does not buy class. Women who are out on social media as soft life or hypergamy influencers because they've scored a wealthier man, the contract they actually signed is servitude. Just like most human trafficking victims do not understand they're being trafficked, most women who are married into these situations do not realize that they are not wives like how they imagine in their fantasy. They're not mothers to these children. Slavery is no longer legal, but marriage is, and also highly encouraged. If you're a woman with no education and
So I don't know. I didn't like her tone with that one. And she made it seem like marriage
she like,
is a trap, like it's slavitude or servitude.
I think she's speaking in the terms of this specific context where it's like scoring a wealthier man. You're marrying up into this.
I feel you, but most people who are going to be looking at this are average people who are probably not going to be,
rich niggas don't watch it like this, guys.
And then those women who hear this, they're gonna be like, "You're right, I can't get married." Like, I'm just thinking about how, because if I get married, I'm gonna be a servant and blah, 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 blah.
If the dude proposes as a multimillionaire, they're gonna make they're gonna take some changes. I can serve him. Come on now.
No money, you think a wealthy man is going to love you? You need to get off your brain rot and stop watching the type of content that's going to get you into a serious domestic violence situation. And for the majority of women who get into marriages where they have enough privilege and advantages, even those women face power struggle day and night. The husband's desire, goals, potential, and his comfort are always the priority, and she has to be the last, because again, the rest of the family, extended family, and the children's need come before hers. A lot of women think that they can just have a baby with a wealthy man, the children will be taken care of, and they're gonna be the proud mother. That's not how this works. Majority of women, even when they get into a marriage that is more or less equal and they have children, the father side, who obviously has patriarchal advantages and they're very much aware of power dynamics and legacy, will claim those children. They will brainwash those children to prioritize the father side and see themselves as they belong to the father side and minimize the mother. The mother will be erased in 2 generations. No matter which way we spin it, a heterosexual relationship, dating and marriage is already misogynistic, with every party involved, expectations, and how they view you. It's a business contract between 2 families. And usually the woman's side has to bring equal or more reputation, prestige, asset, value. That's her protection from domestic violence.
So that's the point she was saying, where like, if you're coming from a family without wealth yourself as a woman, you marry someone else wealthy, you have a little bit more of a situation where you have like that sort of control, and you're also going to come with things like, I would guess, like lawyers and everything like that to set up everything properly. You know what I'm saying? It won't be no rich dude marries this poor girl. She comes into this situation not knowing what's really going on or how to handle it or maneuver. She's at his whim, at his mercy, like, because you need me more than I need you situation. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Are you going to play the rest of it?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Man doing whatever the heck he wants. He has to be afraid of her side of the family. Love and respect is not what's stopping him from cheating on her or beating her, throwing away like a piece of trash when she's over 40 because he wants to bring home another young one. So stop listening to these women who get on social media.
She sound hurt.
She's an angry woman.
Does this happen to her?
I don't know, but she just seems like she knows what's going on. She kind of wants to help women out, I guess.
Oh, no, she does not.
Her tone
is
like,
not trying to help women. She is here to hurt women.
Her tone is like, stop listening to these online whores and do, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of interesting.
I don't think she's here to help women. We talk about it after, because I got a lot to say about her.
Probably come from generational poverty and struggles and think that they found some magical hack. I've known plenty of those women too. Women who have gotten all sorts of plastic surgery to keep their man's interest thrown away, worse than gum stuck at the bottom of their shoe. Disgusting humiliation after they've done everything they could to please this man. And him multiple sons, tended to him with so much love and care, hoping that he will change and see her value. He never does, and nor does that family. It works this way for a reason. You're never the exception.
Whew. Ali, Miss Cha, Jesus.
What's her name?
Julia Cha.
Miss Cha. All right, Miss Cha, you're not here to help these women. In my opinion, I think you're here to hurt these women. You're making a lot of assumptions about other men that you haven't run into yet.
You think so?
Yeah, she's making a lot of assumptions. I know she's trying to put it as like a warning and stuff like that. She called marriage misogynistic.
She was saying it's inherently, because of patriarchy, it's inherently benefits men more most of the time.
How?
In that scenario, when you're coming with the wealth, you're going to be benefiting from it more than women. Women are essentially assumed to be wives to be serving the man, you know what I'm saying? So they're already, put down. But you ever seen this shit online? They be like, ooh, you gotta feed your family. Who you feeding first, your husband or your kids? And like, it's actually a debate online. Who you should feed first. Obviously, feed the fucking kids for their kids. Obviously, but it's actually a debate because it's like a serious thing. People really think about that stuff. People really will sit there and say, oh, well, if my wife or husband is drowning and my kids drowning, I'll save my husband or wife because I can make more kids. What? Like that's what people think though. You know what I'm saying? So I think her point of view is definitely, it sounds like aggressive and like, don't do this ever. But it's like, I think she has some real good points there. Like you are like surrendering yourself to someone and their sort of motivations and stuff.
So you don't think the man should do that too?
What? Surrender himself?
Yeah.
He should, but how many of them are really doing it?
But that's what I'm saying.
They have the power dynamic over the person.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's where the morality comes into play. She's generalizing a lot, and I understand a lot of people
Generalize a lot of rich dudes.
We all generalize and all that other stuff, but I just didn't like her tone. Not for me. I'm talking about for the women out there that are going to be listening, and it's like the same. That's like the red pill shit on the other end, in my opinion. He's like, yeah, don't get married because these guys are going to try and make you a servant and all that other stuff. First of all, you will know if that guy's going to try to make you a servant. He's going to show you the signs before y'all even think about getting married. Now, if you ignore those red flags, now that's on you. You can tell you. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? My fault. I didn't mean to curse. We might have to cut it out.
Rich.
But what? You saying that's what they saying?
Get the soft life.
No, but is it really that soft? If you're a servant, you're a slave now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying, bro. But what I'm saying is you can see those signs beforehand.
Women will say, "I'll deal with the,"
because they value money more than morality. They value money more than morality, and if that's on you. You get what that come with that.
But why I gotta come with that though?
You chose it. You chose it. You chose it, bro. That's the thing.
Well, she chose to be a loving marriage with her husband, but she chose to get beat on and stuff like that.
Yes, she did.
She did.
Yes, she did. You tell me she didn't see it before.
Oh man, they was on the yacht and stuff, man. The sun was out. They was in Monaco, man.
I promise you, he showed you that stuff before. But you let money decide over morality and seeing the signs.
That's a lot of money. What if it's like Jeff Bezos, something like that? Billionaire, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna let Jeff Bezos beat your ass? I mean, he on steroids now, so he might be.
I'm putting him down, bro. Zuckerberg MMA fighter now, but Bezos.
I ain't worried about Mark.
I don't know, man.
I ain't worried about.
But from her point of view, right? Mm-hmm. So I really do understand what she's saying. Is that you really shouldn't, even though a marriage is a team thing, and you are, bonding yourself to somebody permanently.
Yeah.
You still shouldn't do it in a way that leaves you kind of like assed out.
And let me clarify.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go.
Let's say, for example, right, if you're a woman who's working on her bachelor's or master's or something like that, and you get married to somebody who's wealthier than you, that don't mean stop what you're doing for yourself. You still want to build yourself up as well, because you never know what can happen. Mm-hmm. And like we always have these prenup conversations. The prenup is like, I don't want to be left alone with nothing, but it's a guarantee if you're left alone with nothing, if you don't ever build yourself up to be on the same sort of similar level as your husband.
Okay, let me clarify first. Domestic abuse isn't funny. All that other stuff I was joking, like about all that other stuff, like that shit. I know that stuff happens, but what I was saying is that sometimes those things can be avoided, by not ignoring the signs. That's all I'm gonna say. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you end up in a situation that you can't. Yeah. So I understand that, but I just wanted to clarify on that. And then the second thing is that,
What if he's rich though?
What? You keep saying that.
Wait.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh my God, bro.
I forgot.
You said you can avoid it with the not ignoring the signs of it, and then you said nothing. What was the next?
I can't remember now.
All right.
Because he said he was rich, bro. He was rich, bro. Oh, I remember. You were talking about, women shouldn't be, like, when they get into marriage, they stop pursuing stuff like getting their masters and all that stuff to,
Because, you might get in there and guy back, well, I'll take care of you, don't worry about it. And it's like, that makes sense, but still, you don't want to exist only as so-and-so's wife or so-and-so's husband. I think that's a bad way to go. That's why I don't like the tread wife thing.
Why? What's wrong with that, though?
To each his own.
If you got a good husband who is actually he has a good moral compass, and he's doing all the things that he's supposed to do, why is that a bad thing to happen?
It's not a bad thing per se.
You're doing a lot of calculations?
Not a bad thing per se, right? To each his own. Yeah. But I feel like, me personally, this is my personal opinion, I feel like you shouldn't reduce yourself to, I'm so-and-so's wife, I'm in the background, he's the star, he's the whatever.
But here we go, we can flip it on the other side. What about if we have a girl and there's a guy that's in the background?
Same thing.
You don't think so?
I don't think nobody should just surrender their whole self to someone else.
Why not? Why aren't you behind somebody who is, you know what I'm saying? I talked about it before. Be a king builder, a queen builder. You're the person that's supporting that person. Why can't you be their support? What's wrong with that?
Marriage is about support. You're supporting each other regardless. But you shouldn't sacrifice all of your goals and aspirations and shift your whole focus into building somebody else up. That's just because they're with you. I'm not a fan of that. I think
not just because they're with you, but if that's what you want to do,
that's why I said each his own.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you should do that.
But okay, what about you have a woman who is, or just any person who was self-sufficient before, like they were a physical therapist, they were a lawyer, and then they get with somebody else, and then they're like, okay, I want to help this person achieve their dreams instead. So even if like they stop doing whatever they're doing, they stop their career to help that other person get their either small business, large business, get it farther and stuff like that. If something happens, guess what? Guess what happens? They already a lawyer, they already a PT, they got it under the belt, they can leave. It comes a problem when they don't even set that up beforehand.
That's cool though. But see, the video was talking about, the video's not talking about women who are lawyers and shit like that. The video's talking about women who are broke, nobodies, they luck into a wealthy man, and they get tricked by the social, first of all, let's start from the beginning. They go online, right? Remember, we said the red pill is there's two sides of the same coin with the women who say like, you need to get a man who's gonna take care of you, soft life, you need to find a rich man. Here's how you find a rich man. Here's how you find a rich man. Here's how you manifest a rich man. Stuff like that. Those women are the ones who get tricked into out of their spot because they bend over backwards to get a rich man. I'm here to tell right now, I'm not speaking from my point of view, but as a man, right? If I'm a man, I know a woman's gonna do whatever I tell her to do because of my position. I'm gonna do whatever I want her. I'm gonna have her do things. I'm gonna cut her off from all her opportunities. I'm gonna have her just be my wife, whatever, and she's gonna be stuck with me.
If she's broke?
If you're rich and she's broke, that's a massive power dynamic. Like, we see the power dynamics a lot. Like, if you're an older person versus what you're younger person, if you're like a 40-year-old guy with a 21-year-old girlfriend, you're a power dynamic over her because she don't know a whole lot about the world. You can manipulate her pretty easily. Or you can just kind of guide her because you have a sort of paternal figure as well as being her boyfriend. So she's going to look up to you because you're wiser inherently. That's a power dynamic we see. Or like, but the one I think that's the most devastating is money, for sure. Because money is like, especially if you have someone who is not, they're broke or a regular person, and you make somebody rich, and you start to experience that rich stuff that they do, like the nicer dinners, the nicer clothes, the nicer bags, the car, the trips, the nicer, just the smarter discussions about the future and investing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You will do whatever it takes to stay in that lane. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, you don't want to risk losing the situation, and that you'll suffer through things that you might have said was a red flag, but you'll suffer through because you don't want to lose what you got.
Because that's what she values, and that's on her. You just said it. That's what she values. I think
though, bro, like, if she was living a normal life, day-to-day life, regular person, 9 to 5, you know, not rich at all, just a regular person. Her values are probably one thing, but they're going to change when she gets with someone who shows her a whole different side of life. The upper class sort of side of life, and now her values have changed.
No, that doesn't. Your values don't change unless you just have no values.
Nah, they're gonna change, man.
If you have, your values don't change unless you have no values.
They're gonna change. If you was 18, right? Or not 18, you were 21, and you got NFL, you got drafted in the NFL or something like that. Your values gonna change, bro.
No, they're not, bro. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. What do you mean my values are gonna change?
Your values are gonna change. Your values and what you're looking for in a woman are gonna change. What you look for in certain friends are gonna change. What you look for in certain people are gonna change. What you look for in certain cars you drive are gonna change. Food you eat is gonna change.
Nah, I disagree, bro. I'm serious. I disagree, bro.
You're lying, bro.
I'm not lying. How am I lying, bro? What do you mean my values? What do you mean my values?
You got a $10 million check tomorrow to your account. Shit gonna change.
I know. I mean, obviously my life is gonna change. You're talking about my values are not gonna change. My values. What values are gonna change?
What way you perceive certain things in people and the way you
what you mean?
It's gonna change.
Explain. What are you saying?
Listen, man. Whenever you see them little draft picks and they got the girlfriend next to them, that girl will never be there past like that. During 6 months of the contract, she is out of there.
Well, first of all, she's with that guy. You know why she's with that guy.
No, were they high school sweethearts, all that shit? She's seen him grind, all that stuff. She's seen him be a little 2-star prospect, all that stuff. No, it's not always the same.
Well, why are you're trying to make something definitive, and now you're saying, oh, not always the same. You're gonna pick. Are you either gonna be definitive person, or you're gonna be not all the same type of person?
I'm definitive in the fact that shit changes. Definitively, stuff will change.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Okay. All I'm saying, I know my life is gonna change, but I don't think my morals and my values won't change. That's what I'm saying.
I think the values will change, bro. Morals maybe not. Values and what you perceive as valuable to you will change.
All right, you got $10 million. What values are changing for you?
I'm gonna value time a lot more than anything else now.
I value time a lot right now.
But you value even more when you have money now. It's like you don't gotta worry about working all the time and building up all this shit. You can just say, I got the money, now I can focus on time and experience and shit like that.
Nah.
So that changes.
Nah, see, that's I think that's where me and you different though. I'm not trying to make this money so I can, experience other stuff. I want more money so I can work on other stuff that I want to work on.
But the freedom to work on other stuff comes from like the money you have and everything. That's,
But I'm still gonna be working.
Okay. All right. That's very different.
Maybe,
bro.
Maybe, man. All right. So the question for the audience is marrying rich security or surrender? We see where he is.
Surrender, bro. It depends on who you're meeting, but But even if you meet a good guy, it's still gonna be surrendering yourself because he's a higher level than you, or let's say woman. You're surrendering yourself to someone who's at a higher level than you. And a lot of times, let's just be real, the average person, if they marry someone who's richer than them, they're not gonna say, "Oh, let me work on myself to build myself to where they are." They're gonna say, "Whatever you need from me, I got you. I'm here with you. Whatever you need, I got you." You know what I'm saying? So
but if you have a guy who's supportive and being like, "Hey, you should still do your own thing too,"
then that's cool.
Yeah,
but that's not something we see often. At least we don't see it talked about.
That's what I'm saying. We don't see it talked about often. I see it happen.
But the narrative on social media and the thing these influencers tell women to do is to stop what they're doing and become the stay-at-home wife to the rich guy because it's a soft life. You don't work anymore.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it inherently. Yeah. But I feel like it's a big risk to take. If you cut off all your momentum and all your emotion to surrender yourself to someone else.
So now, okay, we're gonna go get past this.
And even if you are a lawyer or something like that, but if you
sound scared though.
But let's say you do that, right?
They sound scared when they tell them not to do that. Why are you afraid? If you like I said before, if you trust in yourself and you know you did you chose a good person with good moral compass, right? Why do you need to worry about if he's gonna leave me?
Because things could change. People can just fall off out of love. People can break up. People can divorce. Have it 50% of the time. More than that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even if...
But then you wouldn't... But here's another thing. Even if that does happen, you guys do fall out of love, it doesn't work out. If you chose a good person with a good moral compass, he's not going to try and fuck you at the end.
Probably not, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Most of the time, you guys are choosing messed up people, so they fuck you in the end.
But
on both sides.
But what if it's not about trying to F you over? It's about just like business, and I'm smarter than you are. I got the prenup sign, all that shit.
Business?
I just cooked your butt too.
So now marriage is business.
It is. It's a contract. Yeah,
it's a business. Okay. Hey, no, I'm just.
You know that. Come on.
No, I'm just. Hey, I'm having a conversation here.
You know that.
I'm having a conversation.
That don't make it inherently bad that it's a contract, but it is legally a contract.
So it's a business.
Marriage is a business. Yeah. You paying your wedding planner $50,000 for what? That's an industry, brother. I mean, what you?
Hey man, I'm not saying anything that you're saying is wrong, man.
No, I think we differ. I think we have different ideas about it. That's all.
No, I'm not saying I disagree with you what you're saying at all. I just wanted to understand where your perspective was when it came to it. You know,
feel free to disagree. That's what the show's for.
I feel you, man. Hey, the final thoughts. A gilded cage is still a cage. You have anything else to say about this, man?
No.
Oh, all right. I don't want you to hate me after this conversation.
We had worse conversation on here.
Yeah, bro. Wait, like what? I'm playing with you, bro. Hey, man, let's get into the next topic. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get into this next topic. A glimpse into the life of Duke Dennis.
Speaking of trying to get into some rich man's life.
This one's crazy. When fans cross the line, where is the accountability? During a live stream, AMP member Duke Dennis was propositioned by a female after a selfie, leaving him visibly uncomfortable. Why you look like that, bro?
It's just, imagine it's your daughter.
Oh my God.
Or your sister.
Yeah.
Or your niece or something like that.
Yeah.
Or your, anything. Imagine you a high school teacher and this is your former valedictorian student that graduated, and you just see her on fucking stream.
This is why you need, good parents in your life, both. I think you need a good father and a good mother.
Well, you need shame and self-respect.
You think we should bring back shame?
Yes, we should. But everybody.
I feel like that's one of the things with this.
Look, you think I'm pretty? Of course. You want some head? You want some head? You want some head? Yeah. I can't say that. Yes, you do. You know you do. I say you can find out though.
I can find out.
Hello?
No, but I'm saying I can't say
Let's
that.
go.
in public.
But you can find out.
It's cool.
Look, no hands, I don't care.
I don't even really know what to say.
Shout out Omar. That's Omar, YouTuber. We're not playing this video on here. He ain't paying us. Speaking of trying to get into a rich man's life and surrendering all of your morals and values in the moment. Now, you know what's crazy though? I watch Duke Dennis videos from time to time. I watch his like little vlogs, whatever, when he goes to different places. This happens to him a lot. Like almost every time he records something.
Yeah.
And obviously it's in the video because it gets clicks, it gets views, and like it's like people in the comments like, oh, yo, another woman trying to get Duke, man. Like, oh, he got it, man. He's tough. He's tough.
Yeah.
That's also, you know what's one thing that's crazy to me that I think we should discuss more though?
What?
As a man, right? I feel like being gay is like not even a top 10 gayest thing you can do.
It's not. It's literally not.
I think if you praise another man for getting girls,
Bro,
that's gay,
oh
man.
my goodness, bro. That's bro, nah, the way they be riding, like, yo, they be talking Duke, the 168 tall, like, bro, they be like, oh, look at him, bro, that's so, bro.
You got so much oil, like, Riz, like,
Nah,
bro,
bro, that is.
I think you want to be raised by him yourself.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, that's top 3. That's top 3.
It's up there for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I think being a gay dude is like, it's not top
even
5.
No, it's not. It's not top 5 at all. It's not top 5 at all.
It's ridiculous. But back to the topic at hand, man. The thing I hate the most with this Duke stuff, right, is he almost every time, unless it's like he's with a girl already, he's dating her, talk to her, whatever, this happens and he's like laughs it off like, oh, you know, but I could tell
What's
like
he supposed to do?
He can't say that because if you say never mind, no, he's gonna call him gay or something. So
I think he's playing it right.
He has to.
That's what I'm saying. No, I think he's doing a good job. But here's one thing I want to say though. I remember I watched the video when Duke was talking. He said, yeah, you know, before I became Duke Dennis, you know, these girls was not doing the same thing that they're doing now. It wasn't until he became Duke Dennis, you know, AMP Duke Dennis, that this stuff started to happen. So this is for, you know, my guys out there who are not getting girls. You're not ugly.
You just broke.
You just broke. Like, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. You just broke, bro. That's just so real. Duke Dennis said, look, yo, I was not getting, like, he got girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said he got girl, but it was not to this level. They weren't just coming up like, can I give you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, can I give you?
You know what I'm saying? You not ugly. You just broke, bro. And it's unfortunate that's the way it is.
I don't even think it's all the way money either. I think it's like also a clout thing too.
It is.
Clout carries you a lot. Like, women don't know. I don't really watch those streamers, and they just know he clouded up. So
yeah, exactly.
They perceive him as rich and clouded up, so they do whatever.
It's all that perception and stuff like that, man.
This is so cringe, man.
You think it's cringe?
It is, yeah. Have some shame. You don't even know him. He's a stranger. He's a stranger. You don't know him.
Double standards, man.
Imagine a dude came up to a famous woman and said, "Oh my God, I'm a big fan. Can I eat your?" No hands, fingers, anything. I got you. That man be shot in the street probably. Like, he'd be arrested. Like,
yeah,
he would be viral on social media as the creepiest dude of the year.
Yeah,
it's horrible. It's a crazy double standard, and Duke gotta laugh it off, play it off, because it's like men are meant to be looked at like a certain way. And like one of the videos I watched, I think he was in Houston maybe, or one of them places, or it was either a pool party they do. MP pool party. Hopefully we'll be there one day. We'll get some money.
Tight. I was just thinking about that.
You know what I'm saying? And like the girls would come up to him, girls like grabbing him, all types of grabbing his area, all that stuff, like just doing it. He's like clearly uncomfortable, but he has to play it a certain way because that's his persona, that's his sort of like, or that's his mantra, like, oh, you know, I'm Duke Dennis, I'm cool, girls like me, it's whatever, man. But you can tell, like, I wonder to myself, like, when he's alone, he's like thinking, like, does he feel weird about this?
What he be saying to Kai and all the rest of them?
Yeah, like when it's just them, no cameras off.
That's what I'm saying. What he be saying?
Is he exhausted from this stuff? Is he like, I wish I was normal again because this is crazy.
Yeah. So my question for the audience, our question for the audience is, why do we downplay harassment when it's directed at men? And I feel like you kind of touched on it, you know, because guys have to act like we're macho and all that other stuff. Like,
well, we want it because we always want it. Like, the same thing with like when you see like a teacher in school and they get in trouble for being with a minor kid, and it's like, what the comments say? Well, she was there when I was in school. Not there. Thankfully, you'll be in therapy right now.
Yo, them teachers be looking crazy nowadays.
Look crazy, dude.
You be seeing them?
Yeah.
They be coming on ones like, you know, school about to start. You know,
Doing their outfits and stuff.
You know what I'm talking about.
If I put up to my 5-year-old's kindergarten class and the teacher's outside doing a TikTok of her showing her outfit, I'm turning around and go to another school.
For real?
Yes.
How about if she's like the best teacher in the
Locked
district?
in. It's different, but lock in. And like, but it's the same thing, that double standard on for men is like, if a man gets assaulted, like S8 or something like that by women, it's like, man, what you ungrateful? What you gay or something? You ungrateful? And it's like, no, but it just, I didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't want to talk to this girl. She grabbed me, she come up and grabbed me. It's like crazy.
So I want to say something, yo. I was just thinking about this not too long ago. So I think this hypersexual society that we live in is a CIA psyop.
Oh yeah, they've been building this for a while.
Think about it. It happened right after 1960, around the 70s, you know, the free love and everything, and the 1980s, the freak 80s and stuff like that, and now we in the 90s and 2000s. Before then, it wasn't like how it is now. Like, really think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? 1920s, you know, everybody, you know, they got the things. Don't get me wrong, you know, brothels and all that stuff was still around and all that. It wasn't. You see how it's all in the forefront. It all happened after the 60s. You see what I'm saying? And don't forget, 60s was when they was doing all those tests. You know, all this declassified stuff, talking about, you know, the mind control and all that other stuff. This is a CIA psyop, all this hypersexualized just society that we live in.
What's the goal, you think, if people are so, like, in control by their lusts and desires, they're easy to manipulate?
You're easier to manipulate. You have less energy to focus on, you know, your family, your wealth, you know, building generational wealth, building whatever, just changing your environment around you. That sexual energy that you have, that's like one of the strongest energies you have. And the more that you waste it and you're just letting it go like that, you're losing physical energy for you to be able to accomplish stuff that is actually valuable.
You letting it go.
You know what I mean?
Can't beat off no more.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
Damn.
I'm not saying not to. I'm saying
it's waste my energy.
I'm saying you should limit it. You shouldn't be doing it all the time.
No,
I think it needs to be a balance.
Shouldn't be doing it every day. That's bad.
You shouldn't be gooning every day. I don't think you should be having sex every day. Personally. Listen, because that's energy. That's energy you could be using to something else. You could be building a life for you, your kids, your family. You know what I'm saying?
There's an Instagram page I see sometimes. It's a guy, he does videos of like men their downfall was lust. And he like goes over men throughout history whose downfall was lust. You remember that politician Anthony Weiner?
No.
His name was Anthony Weiner. Funny part, his last name being Weiner was that he got in trouble for sending D pics like multiple times. It ruined his career in politics because of that.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Anthony Weiner, yeah. Brett Favre also did that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not gonna steal it from poor people in Mississippi, but that's another thing. So
I didn't know about the Brett Favre thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just think
Conor McGregor did it recently too. I think Azealia Banks.
That was who he did it to? Wow. That's funny.
Like she wouldn't tell everybody. Like she's a psychopath. She couldn't tell everybody on that. It was so stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I just think it was a CIA psyop. It was just a psyop, man, because we weren't this bad before.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so, man. You think Lil Tay a CIA asset?
You said what?
Lil Tay a CIA asset? You think?
Yeah.
So I heard a theory, right? Sophie Rain, she made like 40 M's or whatever in a year on TikTok. I mean, OF or whatever. And she said like she has one donor. She never met him before. His name is Charles. He donated like
I know what you mean.
$12 million or something like that. And people in the comments like, that's a CIA conduit. That's like a CIA operative that's tasked to donate that money to get you to promote this BS openly, because it's like, it pushes people, especially women, to try and do the OF thing instead of doing like actual constructive things in their life, like education, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they said the same thing about Lil Tay because of the, you know, she went online after the only OF went off and she made a lot of money. She was like, women have 95 to 25 are stupid, they're failures and everything like that.
Why are they pushing that?
Because, I mean, people who are...
No, because you heard deliberate words that women with the 9 to 5, they're trying to bash the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, man, a lot of reasons, bro. I can't really put in words right now, I guess, but...
Yeah, no,
if people are pursuing that sort of, like, entrepreneurial, quote-unquote, lifestyle, they're easier to, like, manipulate and knock down because they have no foundation to stand on. Mm-hmm. They have no structure, no backbone behind them. 9 to 5s are cool. I mean, you have a lot of opportunities. You have benefits health-wise. I mean, shit, like, you know, you have some things going for yourself.
Yeah.
And so it's rough.
So, I hear what you're saying. I do think that the reason why they're trying to, like, bash the 9 to 5 is they want people to take a step back and stop working, doing these certain jobs. So then I think they're trying to push AI. And then also they're trying to push AI, and also if people stop wanting to work, they're going to be more reliant on, those beneficial programs.
Yeah, they want people to, bro, it's been a war in the middle class forever.
Yeah.
But the 9-to-5s that I speak about are like the middle class and lower upper class jobs. I'm talking about like, the corporate jobs, white collar jobs. And it's to the point where now where people are quitting those jobs to do stuff like OF, stuff like that. And that's just a huge risk. Like but I think it benefits the powers that be, because the middle class is more powerful voting wise than most of the time than the upper class or the lower class. Their needs are the ones that usually are being catered to, or being like, not even pandered to, I would say, really not even catered to, pandered to.
Yeah.
Is the middle class normally. So those people have a lot of power. Like the working class, the workers class, they have a lot of power in this country. Like, and when you strip it away, they have less say in what goes on. And the people that have say are people that are poor, who are easily manipulated to do things that they shouldn't do because they're poor, or they're just ignored because they're poor. And the rich people don't care that much. They're rich. I mean, they already have what they have going on. They're rich. They don't really care as much as everybody else. So they're easy to sort of let things go as they go. So yeah, I think that's what's going on for sure. It's a slow process, but it's working for sure. Right, it's working.
Yeah. So the final thoughts for this topic is: respect shouldn't depend on gender. It should be universal. Hey man, let's get on to the last topic. Social media's influence on our values. If Instagram is a mirror, what does it say about us? So lawyer James Sexton critiques Instagram's focus on cleavage and money, in his words, arguing it trains users to value superficial traits over principles.
Yeah, for sure.
You agree with that?
1,000%.
I definitely agree with that. I think it's too apparent, bro. I think it's too apparent.
Overly apparent.
You want to play the video?
No, go ahead. Say what you got to say.
If we know that it's apparent, we all can agree that this is a problem. Why do we still use it?
It's addictive as hell, bro. Super addictive. That's the other thing. Extremely addictive. Social media is extremely addictive, bro. It's designed to be addictive. Inherently addictive. It's more addictive than fucking like soda and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some drugs.
I think it's just sad, man.
It's very sad.
What's in front of you all the time? Open your Instagram right now. Yeah. It's just cleavage and money. That's all it is, endlessly, over and over again. And it's become this intertwined cycle of value, where it's like, well, if I have a beautiful woman, she has value. And if she's with a high value man, then she's valuable. So she has to maintain a certain level, and I have to maintain a certain level of wealth. And it's all like late capitalism. It's all what happens when you just don't believe in anything. And you don't have anything underlying there's no principle. And again, I don't think it has to be God. Maybe that's heretical of me to say. I don't think it has to be. I think it just has to be, there has to be some common dream. There has to be some thing that brings us all together, something bigger than the self. Like we have spent, since I grew up, since the 70s and 80s, everything was the self-esteem curriculum. Everything was self-esteem. You could be president. You could be amazing. What do we esteem other than the self now? What do we esteem other than the self? Money? Money's just an expression of the self.
I would say also, that's over too. The self-esteem, like telling kids to be president, all that stuff is also kind of gone.
What kids you don't want to be president? We don't even want to be president. So why are we going to tell our kids we want them to be president?
It's more so about the idea of like, you can do whatever you want to do. Through hard work, whatever else. Like, they don't do that. I don't think they do it no more. I mean, some parent teachers probably do, but like on a grand scale, nah, they don't do that stuff anymore. I don't think.
Why?
Because they don't want to. They don't care to. They don't want to raise a generation of people who want to do something with themselves. They want to raise a bunch of people who want to sit on their phone all day and buy shit and goon all day and fall for Miami court sellers. They don't really care about people that just want to do something in their life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Beauty, it's part of the self. Celebrity, it's the ultimate expression of the self. So what do we esteem other than self? That's what's interesting to me. In your culture, whatever culture it is, when you say you have self-esteem, of course you have self-esteem. Of course I like me. What a shocking thing to say, how controversial that you like yourself. That's like saying, I think my kid is cute. It's not shocking that you think your kid is cute. What's interesting to me is, what do you esteem other than self?
What do you esteem other than yourself?
Yeah, we don't have any morals, bro. That's literally what it comes down to. We don't have any morals, we don't have any standards, anything that we don't have anything other than liking ourselves that we hold ourselves to and ultimately in turn hold other people to. That's where the issue is.
Yeah, I think I hate when people say like, well, your Instagram feed or your Twitter feed is what you make it, and it's like it's not really that. Like you don't really control it very much. You have some effect on it
To an extent, yeah.
but they're still gonna filter in the bad stuff to you. You could literally spend all day on social media looking up positive affirmations, workouts, praying. I don't know, anything that's positive that you want to think of at your social media, right? That people post, how to cook, anything.
Yeah.
Instagram especially will still sneak in a little model in there or something, a little bikini pic in there or something, a little twerking video there or something, just in there in the corner of your eye. And that's you human. Eventually you're gonna click on that model. And then once you click it, it's all you're getting. It's just a constant like cycle of like, you're broke, you don't got what I got, you don't got a Bugatti, you don't live in Miami, you don't live, and it's like, Jesus, I just, it's a constant thing. I think, like you said, I think we idolize so much like superficial stuff like celebrity and fame and money and other stuff, and people don't idolize shit like kindness or like camaraderie or community or like our word again, community. We don't esteem like the positive things in our life because I think we went so far into the self-esteem thing, and then we had the same rise of the influencer shit at the same time that it's like everybody thinks of themselves as a temporarily embarrassed millionaire who's going to be an influencer one day and do everything they want to do, and they'll be super great. Or maybe they don't believe that, but they idolize people who do, and they idolize the wrong people.
I think we, like you said earlier, we need to bring back shame, bro. We'll do anything. Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram? What does that even mean? That's crazy. You'll do anything for the gram for a couple views, couple hundred views. I saw some crazy people be hurting themselves and other people for 100 views.
Remember people in Tide Pods and stuff?
Dude, yes. Like what, bro?
I be seeing those videos of like it's like an Onion article or something. But it's like teenager dies from the Tide Pod like ball crusher challenge. It's like obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. People like, oh, he died from the choke yourself challenge. Like, nigga, obviously he strangled himself.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch challenge.
Yeah, he died from the drop a knife from the ceiling onto your head challenge. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, stand under the anvil challenge. Okay, like
we need to bring back shame, bro. I know it sounds crazy to say, but we do.
We do. People should be embarrassed publicly for things they do wrong.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They don't be embarrassed no more. People just be doing whatever.
People should be shamed publicly for what they do wrong. Like thoroughly shamed. That girl in this video should be shamed. People should be commenting on her stories or whatever. People in her life should say, you was wrong for that. You thirsty over that boy like that. You was wrong for that. People should tell her that. And if a guy does something like that, if you see a video of a guy, like remember the while back we saw the video of the dude that was at the bar with the two chicks, he acted a fool and neither one of them wanted him. He should be told in his life, hey man, what the hell was wrong with you? What you was on? Instead it's like man, F them hoes. We're going to Miami this week anyway. F them hoes. We're going out anyway. F them hoes. And it's like, bro, why are we doing this? And it extends beyond everything else like that. It's everything. It's like everything. Why?
Yeah, it's definitely everything. It's way too apparent. We need to cut back on that. So our audience question is, are we shaping social media or is social media shaping us?
I think today it's shaping us. In the beginning, we shaped it like
we definitely
MySpace, Facebook, all that stuff. The very beginning, even early Instagram.
Good time, early Instagram.
Remember early Instagram? It was like random pictures. People post like random stuff. They posted like a selfie or something. They post a cat or something on the street. There was no stories back then. You just posted on your page like shit like that.
Remember you make the post TBH?
Yeah,
that used to be fun, bro.
Yes, and it's like you just post anything, your interests. It was nothing manufactured. It was like, yo, you had a record store, you post a record you bought or something. It's just like people in the comments like, oh, I like that song too. And it's just like organic. But I think once, just like everything, once corporate interests got involved, they saw how much they can make money off of it. They were like, oh no, we gotta make sure this is like, we gotta manufacture this stuff.
Yeah.
Algorithms, all that stuff. And once you realize what the algorithm wants, you're gonna do more of what it wants. And unfortunately, a lot of times, especially on Instagram and Twitter, it's BS that it wants. Yeah. It wants stupid stuff, self-destructive stuff, sexual stuff. It wants glorifying of like superficial stuff. It wants cars and your house and you make $1 million a month off of social media, all that stuff. Yeah. It wants that stuff. It doesn't want the Here's what I'm doing today, guys. I'm cooking today, and I'm taking my family out to a nice picnic and stuff like that. It's nothing like that. They don't want that stuff.
Yeah. Bring back the days you can, make a to be honest post, and then you can be like, you cute, but you a stranger. You cute.
You dress nice, but I don't know you like that.
Yeah, I don't know you like, you cute, but I don't know you like that. And we'll get to know me, hit my number, like,
yeah.
The good old days, man. The good old days, man.
That wouldn't work now. She would just expose you. What was somebody?
See, that's the problem. Everybody exposing everybody,
For
bro.
clout,
you don't
man.
gotta expose everybody,
You get the clout, though.
bro.
You get the clout.
I wish I was born in the 80s, bro. Or I wish I grew up in the 80s. Sorry, not born in the 80s. Grew up in the 80s. That was a good time.
Think so?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. They was having a great time.
You think so?
You don't think so?
I think the same stuff happens every. I think people do the same stuff.
You think so?
I think it just looks different. Freakniks were around.
You said what?
The Freaknik was around.
Yeah.
Same stuff we do now.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
There wasn't no social media.
That's what I'm saying. There's no social media.
Uncle Luke and the nigga crazy songs and stuff like that.
They was wilding, bro.
Yeah.
They was wilding.
That's why I hate people be like, music today is so explicit and so like, did you not hear what y'all was listening to in the 80s and 90s? The 90s is the era of the violent gangster rap. That's the era of the 90s is the era of it.
Yeah.
Like extremely violent shit.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be honest. Now we just all junkies and sex addicts.
What do you mean we?
Huh?
What do you mean we?
I'm talking about the music.
Oh,
that we
I
listen
got
to.
you.
The music is just we all junkies and sex addicts now.
You know Future older than LeBron?
Stop playing. No, he's not, bro.
He's like 41. LeBron's 40.
He's 41 now. I thought he was like 38.
He still making the same music too.
Shout out Future, dog. The GOAT.
Yeah, I love Future, but
Future's the GOAT, bro.
You see his new haircut?
Yeah. He lost aura, they say.
What you think?
He lost aura. That's what
He look like Maya Angelou or something.
I was about to say we're gonna throw a picture of him. Hey man. Shout out Future. I still like Future, bro.
I love Future music.
Yeah.
I just think once you step back and say, oh, he's 40 doing this, it's kind of interesting.
And-
Travis Scott, 35.
Why don't nobody? People always say Drake make the same music. Future do this. Future older than
They do.
No, they don't. Not to the extent that they do with
Because
Drake.
Drake is
bro.
bigger, so he has it's more a vocal minority of like people that don't like him, so you're gonna see him more because he's bigger. But everybody has that. Future got the same thing.
Bro, I don't know. I see people.
On Twitter, Future gets killed most of the time. People say, you 40, so everybody about the same shit. People say it all the time.
I don't see it that much.
Because
I don't be on
Drake
Twitter,
is just,
but-
I don't be Twitter much either, but Drake is just bigger, so he's more critics.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. All of them. Here's another thing I saw. All the old rappers better than the new rappers, the young rappers.
Like the older guys rapping today. Yeah, they come from an era of like actual like artists.
Name a good young artist.
Jid is pretty good. I'm not a fan of him, but Jid is good. He's young. Jid. Well, he's like 30 something.
Oh, JID?
He's like 30 something.
Is it Jid or I thought it was JID?
I don't know. He's like 30 something, right? Actually, so that,
Yeah, you were talking about less than 20, bro. Like at the golden age, like for rappers. None, bro. What's his name, man?
20 something?
Like the younger rappers, the pre 30.
I know what I like, but I'm talking about like in general who are actually good.
Good, yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. You can say who you like too.
No, it's not gonna fit.
I know it's not. I know it's not.
I know the criteria you're looking for. It's not gonna fit.
No, bro, you can throw it out there, bro.
No. I like music, but it's hard to say, man.
There's none. There's literally none.
They don't get developed into artists a lot of times. A lot of times these guys have to get in, get viral off some dumb stuff or whatever, or something silly. Then they gotta work to get that staying power. Then they can make what they want to make. It's actually like some of them actually develop as artists. Like Tyler Creator, when he came on, he was so talented, of course, off feature and everything, but it was definitely shock content.
Yeah, it was
to get
definitely
ahead.
shock.
But once he was able to grow,
it was still good shock content though.
Well, yeah, it was still good, but it was still compared. Like
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, I actually don't like Tyler Creator now. Like I don't like his music now, and I understand why people. I have a lot of respect for Tyler. Let me get this out. I have a lot of respect for Tyler. I loved all your older stuff, but recently I'm not the biggest fan of it personally. That's just personally, you know. I was a big Off Future.
That's
guy.
fair. So, but look at Off Future came out in around 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the rap at the time. Mm-hmm. You have like the big like Jay-Z, Kanye West, Illuminati rap era. That's Cruel Summer, all that era. Pusha T, you have Drake, of course. Lil Wayne, of course, still hot as hell. You got all them guys, so their content back then was lowbrow. It was low effort at the time compared to everybody else.
Ooh.
Off Future, definitely.
Oh, okay, Off Future. Okay, whoa.
Definitely Off Future stuff. Low effort, lowbrow, shock horror shit. But it was like it worked out. But Tyler obviously got to develop as an artist, probably because he had a label actually develop him as an artist. But nowadays, the guys come in and they got to fend for themselves and make it their way, and then they can hopefully one day expand their own repertoire. Like you're probably like Lil Yachty, but
You said what was the question?
Lil Yachty, you like Yachty?
No,
well,
not really.
If you listen to Yachty when he first came out versus now, he's gotten a lot better. He raps on like Alchemist beats, stuff like that. He does a lot more like intricate rap.
Yeah, he's
stuff.
definitely better, but I just not the biggest fan.
He had to do it on his own. He had to really be without no backing. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of different now. Artists don't get developed today. Artists get signed and they get sold, and if you don't sell enough, you're out of there. We want to find somebody else. Ain't nobody developing Ice Spice. She got a development team. She ain't got nobody teach her how to rap and breath control and dance and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but I don't agree. Why does it have to be someone else developing them? Not everybody.
No, I know, but even if it's not somebody else, there's still no like push to actually like say, look, get to work, like do what you gotta do.
But
it's
that's
more
because,
so like here's all the money.
No, bro, but that's because all they're chasing is the money. That's the problem with me for hip hop is that it's not about the art anymore. Nobody wants to be great. Most people just want money. And that's where the problem is. And that's why there's no good young artists, because these young artists don't care. Most of these people are doing it just to get clout and get money. And then the ones that are actually do care about it, they get pushed to the back by the people who are willing to do the crazy stuff to go viral.
Vince Staples is a good artist, a young artist. I was thinking earlier of like people. I don't know why I didn't say Vince. Well, there's a lot more, but Vince is one that came to mind. Rhapsody, she's good.
Vince,
Little Sims.
Still?
He might be 30 now, but
he's getting close. He's getting close.
Little Sims, she's British. Because
Tyler's 30 now, right?
Tyler 30, I think, 1 or something.
Yeah,
Tyler would be 34 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he might be older.
Yeah, he was a couple years older than me, like 3 years. So he's like, he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
So Vince should be in his 30s, right? Unless he was hanging with the older.
They came out at the same time. He was outfit you got for a little bit, right, Vince?
He was for
he was like on the outskirts, like
they had
type dude.
Yeah. Type.
So he might be.
I think he's like 30, unless he was one of the little bros type.
I'm not gonna Google it. I don't care. Shout out to him.
But all I'm saying is, bro, there's no good artists that are not.
But you know why they value the money so much though? Because the labels and stuff push that type of shit more than anything. The rap about like the money and the fame and the trash the women and all that type of stuff and glorifying all the BS. Like, you know, they don't glorify none of the actual talent of these people a lot of their times.
But if all I'm saying is if they weren't worried about getting money, then they could work on the art and actually the substance part of it. And I'm not saying money, it shouldn't be thought of, it shouldn't be, what's it called? But there was more people back then who were doing it just for the fun, the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people,
well, it's a corporate machine now.
That's what I'm saying. It's a corporate machine.
Once it's corporate, you can't do nothing fun. You gotta make money. Ain't no fun no more.
If you say F it.
It's hard to say F it, bro. When you broke already, you wanna make it. It's hard to say F it. So I get.
But then that's the thing. They're doing it just to get.
It's a hard situation.
They're just trying to get it to get out, and I understand.
It's a tough spot to be in. I'm sure there are plenty of artists who really do care about the art they make, but they have to make certain things because they know that'll sell more than what they want to make. That's why albums always come out and they have the hit songs and you have the B-side, the end of the albums have like the better songs to me, at least a lot of times.
Yeah, I agree.
Most of even artists that you think are like mid will have albums like that. Yeah. They have like songs that are like interesting and different in the back end. Mm-hmm. Like Yeat, I'm a Yeat guy, I'm a Yeat fan. Like he made the little experimental album recently, and the one that came out was more like the newest one's more like his old sound. But listen to it. There's a song on his newest album with like drum and bass and FK Twigs on it. It's like really good, but it's not something he would be known to do. No, but it's on the back end of the album. It's like the end of it. But it's a great song. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's kind of what the give and take of it, I guess. You got to make what they're gonna sell, what's gonna sell. Yeah. So you can then, in the end of the day, make what you want.
That's what I'm saying. But I think that's where you need to have the difference at, is where you get the stuff that sells, you put that in the front, but then on the other half, you need to have that other stuff to show like, hey, I actually still care about this art. It's not just a money machine for me. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, man, let's do the final thought for this topic, because we got way off topic. The values we scroll past every day might be the ones we're living by tomorrow. Do you remember what we was talking about for the last topic?
Vaguely.
We were talking about the guy in the social media.
Whooping your values. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the values we scroll past every day might be the ones that we're living by tomorrow. Just saying that, the stuff that we see.
Your brain's still picking that shit up. Even if you scroll past it, your brain's still perceiving that stuff.
It does, bro.
And it's in your subconscious.
People don't realize.
It's in your subconscious. Like, you can scroll as fast as you want. Your brain still is seeing what you're scrolling past. Like, some brain subconscious, that stuff is still there.
It's still there, yeah. People don't realize that, man.
And it comes out in some way later on.
Yeah. Now let's get on. Let's get on to the tip of the week. Rejection is not failure, it's redirection. From wealth to rejection to social media, every story this week asks us how to rethink power and value. Sometimes the most important no is the one that shows you what's truly worth your yes. You're getting deep, right?
That was fire. I like that. You wrote that? Oh, that machine wrote that.
Nah, it's a little both, bro. It's a little both, bro. It's a little.
Oh, you're using it right, like a tool.
It's a little both. It's a little.
Using it correctly.
Kinda.
ChatGPT is a tool, not a.
Kinda. It's definitely used as a tool.
Good. That's how it should be. Okay.
I definitely get a lot. There's a good amount of influence from ChatGPT.
AI bubbles bursting soon, man. That's crazy. You know, most companies that use it have lost money. Most of the majority of them, because it's like they all jumped in on this boat, like, oh, AI next thing, and it hasn't done anything for them.
I don't know what they were expecting this soon.
Even Sam Altman, the dude that made OpenAI, was like, it's a bubble. It's about to pop soon. Which is crazy because he already dumb rich off of it now. He made ChatGPT. So now he like, I ain't gonna lie, this shit ain't all that, but I'm out. So basically what he said.
Nah, it's gonna take a little while.
It's gonna come back in a new form later on down the line.
Yeah. Very soon. Couple years, man.
Probably not even that. Probably a couple months.
You think that soon?
They're gonna recreate everything in AI. They're gonna recreate AI like videos of the past and warp our minds. You see the PragerU stuff? They're gonna show kids AI videos of slaves talking about, I don't mind my job.
That's not funny, bro.
They gonna have an AI video of the slaves talking about, it's a job, man.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad. I got a house and food.
Yeah, I get food. You know what I'm saying?
They're going AI MLK.
I get to work for a greater cause.
Yeah. They're going AI Hitler saying like, I'm just trying to get my people together, man. That's all. Like, I'm trying to help my people out, man. They ain't gonna really. That's what he did.
They not gonna let that happen.
They gonna push it.
I'm talking about the Hitler thing. They're not gonna let that. That group of people not gonna let that happen.
I just watched a guy sit down with Tucker Carlson and say, I think we picked the wrong side of World War II. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There was a dog whistle on the WhiteHouse.gov Twitter page. The post had 14 words, and there was 2 capital H's in the word. The capital H, of course, is...
Yeah.
And the 14 words is from that one saying that the white supremacists say, we got to protect our white culture and everything. It's 14 words. And there's a double H in there. That's a classic, like, Peckerwood, like, you would see that and know what type of room you in. That's crazy. Can you imagine that? The White House Twitter has a neo-Yahtzee dog whistle on it that, like, people are not...
That shit's insane, bro.
Somebody in there is a true to it, like, skinhead or something.
Yeah.
Hey, man, don't be surprised. You see this AI stuff, they start, slavery ain't that bad. Segregation was cool, man. I think we should be separate again.
I've actually seen people say that recently. Like, for real.
It sounds good on paper, right? But historically speaking, we've seen it happen where even if we were separate, the moment we get something cool going on, a Black Wall Street, that motherfucker gets burnt down within a week. They're going to burn down or something like that.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
Yeah.
So no, it
just come take it.
Yeah, they'll just come take it. Yeah, so it's not a good idea. Yeah. Or they'll just do things that take away our power government-wise. You know what I'm saying? There'll probably never be a black governor again if they segregate us again. Westmore, you out of there.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Westmore gonna be on fucking TV on CNN talking about, we should, analyst shit, yeah, it's over. What do you think?
How would have like the U.S.
You think about that all-white colony in that one state, Ozarks, Arkansas, or whatever. That all-white colony thing.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. What you think about it? You pulling up? They said no blacks, no Jews, no gays.
I did hear about that. Hey, they know what they like and what they don't like.
That shit ain't gonna last.
They got structure.
It ain't gonna last.
That's structure.
People like that are so paranoid, it ain't gonna last. One day, they could be like, one of them gonna be like, looking around like, one of y'all secretly Jewish, and they're gonna blow the whole shit up.
I doubt it, bro. I doubt it.
You don't even gotta do all that. Just go to a nice neighborhood, get a nice house. It'll be all white anyway.
If the U.S. was split, the West and the East, who's winning?
Like
right down the middle, yeah.
Where's the line at?
You got...
Is the line, like, really down the middle?
Right down the
East.
middle. You think the East winning?
Most of the guns are in the southeast of America. And in the West, like, a lot of them states are empty. How many niggas in Wyoming?
I mean, there's...
1 million?
But Cali and Texas, I don't think we're getting Texas. I don't think we're getting half. Let me see.
I mean, how many people live in Wyoming? 1 million people? Like New York has 7 million people alone.
I'm about to see.
So if you split it right down the middle, right?
We got a little part of Texas.
That's enough. Most of the guns are here.
Yeah, you're right. We winning.
The majority of the guns are here.
Yeah, we're winning. All right, what about we split it this way, from north to south? South killing, bro. South is killing. You're right. It's that. Was that southeast area right there?
But it's like when you really break it down, like, you know, you go to some of these places in this country. That's why people are so ignorant in this country, because they don't live around nobody. Live in South Dakota, you don't see nobody.
Yeah.
It's the same.
But that's what I'm saying. Then the only thing they know is what they see on the television or on whatever comes on their thing, their social media. So you can't be mad at them.
Internet probably slow as hell, South Dakota. They probably still seeing shit from 2009. They probably had the old Facebook.
Bro, I had a friend, I think it was in high school or whatever, bro. His internet, he lived out in the country, right? His internet was so bad. He said he would have to preload his porn before he went to school. He preloaded it so he can have it when he got home, bro.
So you know what's crazy?
It was so funny, bro.
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
His parents live like that too, and got the same power of voting as you do. They don't know what's going on. They don't have no idea what's going on.
Bro, that shit was so funny when I heard that. And he was so serious. He was so serious. He had to preload it. So when he got home.
Damn, man, doing that in the video sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Whoa.
That sucks, man.
Maybe he had like 3 or 4 just so you can choose through. You know?
By the time he get home, he might. Like, I told him done. The other 2 suck. You're just out of luck, man.
Hey, bro, that shit was so funny, bro.
Yeah, that's to say, man. I like these little unplugged sections of our podcast.
The ending, yeah.
For the loyal viewers, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the loyal viewers that stay to the end, bro. Shout out Beat King. You're the Beat King, right? The late great rapper from Texas.
Yeah.
He used to do that at the end of his albums. He had an outro. He would talk, and then he'd show an unreleased song like on every outro.
You ever seen Belly Gang from Texas? It's a white dude. He's like mixed, I think. He looks white.
Maybe. What about it?
Just more proof of my hypothesis.
What?
On interracial relationships.
What about it?
You know, it's a chart, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get the black people up here, you have a black child, white person, they get together. Then you get the mixed race child, a white person, they get together. Then their baby's like white. So from your grandparents to your...
No, it's not, bro.
I'm showing you the chart.
It's still black, bro. What are you talking about?
You a one-drop rule guy?
Yeah.
Isaiah Hartenstein on Thunder.
Oh, you talking about him? Wait, he's black?
Yes.
No, he's not. Hartenstein's not black.
His dad is black.
Hartenstein's not black.
His dad is a black person.
Black man.
That's his dad.
Stop playing, bro. What? Isaiah Hartenstein's black?
Yes.
Are we gonna put his picture up? But what? No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's mixed, right?
His dad is mixed. His mom is white. That's what they created. Keep fucking around the white girls, all right?
Bro,
you gonna annihilate your whole...
Why people keep playing with me, bro? Oh my...
Beautiful family.
I love my beautiful black
beautiful
queens,
baby, but that's a black child right there. His baby is black. His granddaddy black. So you never know.
So you say the N-word?
Oh, he better not.
Better not. He black.
You know, Andrew Tate got a black dad?
Yeah.
Would you perceive him as black, though? No, you would not. Or Tristan Tate, even more so. He looks like a white dude.
I almost lied and said yeah. For the sake of the argument.
He wouldn't.
Nah, you can tell if you black by the way you say the N-word.
He says with a hard R.
That's what I'm saying. He's not black. He's not black.
No.
Isaiah Hartenstein, I gotta hear him talk. I never heard him talk.
His voice is black. He got a black voice.
For real?
You would hear his voice like, oh. You'd be just kind of shocked. He got a deep voice, yeah.
So when he says the N-word is smooth, or
I ain't never heard him say it. I don't want him to say it. He can't say that.
Bro, I feel like if you black, dog. We need to stop trying to separate blackness.
Don't do this.
No, I'm doing this. Why are we trying to separate blackness,
get up on that
bro?
pedestal right now.
We trying to separate. If you
consult
black,
the chart.
If you
consult the chart.
If you black, you black.
Consult the chart.
Make sure you send me this so I can post it on the video.
Consult the chart, bro. It's empirical data right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 generations. It's gone.
Nah, dog. Nah.
It's gone.
It depends on who put the most work in that day. So if she put more work in than him.
I think that sometimes on media, man, this is for the very loyal watchers into the show. You ever seen the commercials, right? And it's always an interracial couple.
Always.
Why do you think that is?
Why?
They want to promote that because they know that genetically speaking, it's more likely that they'll make a white baby than a black baby. You know what I'm saying?
They almost tried to get me, bro.
They want more of it.
They tried to get me, bro.
The light.